Yeah, I just wanted to talk about some random stuff. Yeah, on the radio in North Augusta, sometime this month, it's August 2022, they have a Jekyll and Hyde thing coming. It's like, I don't know the whole name, but it's like Smash 'em, and it's opened up by two veterans. So the way I understand it, you'll go in there and they have different things, and they give you like tools like a baseball bat. And the veterans, there's a lot of soldiers with PSD or PSAD, whatever, and they stressed out from stuff they've been through. Also, people are stressed out, inflation and everything. So it gives people a chance to go in there and a safe place to take the frustrations out and just destroy stuff. So if they'll let me put it on video, I'll make a video of it. We'll go there and destroy stuff, me and my wife, and maybe my son if he'll get on video with us. So that's something I want to do, maybe on a day off. I had to have like a day off list because, I'm working 6 days now. So I volunteered to come in on a Monday. So that's going to be 13 days straight. Right now it's number 9. So I still have 2 more days at one and 2 at the other one. But I'm taking Monday off. It's not too bad. It's just, is work ever going to end? So as long as you get sleep, it's not too bad. But if you don't get sleep, it's like 5 days in one day. It's rough. So yeah, I want to do the Smash 'em, the Jekyll and Hyde thing, and go on some little things, record it. And this is the craziest thing. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. Because you know how some people say stuff and it might come true, it might not come true, or they just talking. Well, I asked him, I said, "Are you just talking?" I said, "I'm willing to do it." Well, this guy's got 4 acres and he's got a 0-turn mower. And I said, "Hey, I got plenty of people that want to come over and do it, my wife, me, maybe my son, maybe my son-in-law, my daughter." And he was going to provide the beverages of your choice and just let you ride the mower for fun to cut his grass. So he wanted to, cut your grass and just give you drinks. Well, I figured if I could use that as content to make a YouTube video, that would be cool, because some videos are kind of crazy. I'm sorry if I don't really follow a niche, and I know that's going to drive everybody crazy. I'm just post or think about whatever I'm going to do at the moment, because, my brain's rolling with stuff now, and I had to kind of tone it down. As I've gotten older, it's helped, but it's still all over the place. So I couldn't just do a YouTube channel and talk about grills, the best way to cook grills all day. I admire people that can, or people talk about electronics, certain electronics, or, like The Walking Dead. But see, The Walking Dead is going off. And, once you've seen all you can about a grill, then what are you going to do? And a couple people, I'm a rarity, they've told me, they said, "Hey, man, don't change because you're different." And hopefully I can get more limber, and maybe I can do that dancing video again or something. But I don't know if it'll happen. I gotta probably go to physical therapy and figure out what muscles to exercise without hurting myself. I have like a slight bulging disc, so I'm getting older, so you have to learn how your body works getting older, because you can't do hardly anything you could when you was young, till you figure out how to get around it. So sometimes you have to have professional help, like exercise this way, But yeah, the smash 'em with the Jekyll and Hyde, I think that'd be fun. Smashing a bunch of stuff, riding this lawnmower. I probably had to have a hat, maybe some suntan lotion so I don't get sunburned. And next year, sometime, we'll be going on like a 7-day cruise. So I have all kind of cruise video coming up. And my wife wants to do something on Monday, so we're trying to look for kind of cool ideas to do, you know. So I think that'd be fun, doing all that stuff. I made some coffee tonight. It was a little weak. My wife doctored it up, and now I had to kind of watch my sugar a little bit, so I used half and half. Normally I'd use the Dunkin' Donuts extra sweet, but I used half and half and just made it sweet enough to drink. A little bit sweet, but not sweet. And half, it's kind of sweet, but it doesn't taste like extra sweet, the Dunkin' Donuts. So I still get my coffee, and for me, coffee kind of helps you when you have swelling. You know, don't drink it if you can't or whatever. And but just for my personal thing, I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, tell you what I'm doing. But sometimes my legs and all swell, and just the coffee kind of helps soothe that. You know, a lot better than drinking like diet sodas. Diet sodas are kind of like dehydrate me. The coffee don't dehydrate me as bad, and it's an antioxidant. So I guess it's kind of good for you. You know, a little bit, you know, as long as you don't put too much sugar and cream and all that in it. But yeah, just having a good time, making YouTube, and hopefully somebody carry on after I'm gone, and y'all like them. You know, my grandson, maybe my son to get out of his shadow. But yeah, just working, having a good time. And another thing I was realizing, you know, I've been watching all these gurus, and they talk about making all this money. But when you're a working person and you don't have a business, it is very hard to do all that stuff them guys are talking about. So, in my opinion, the best thing is just your 401k, a Roth 401k. Don't touch it if you can. You know, maybe a IRA, anything you can save and not touch for the long term. But besides that, you know, if you can buy an extra house, but when you're just working and barely getting by, that's probably the only way you're going to be able to retire is your 401k and little methods like that. Try to be frugal. You're not going to be able to have like 50 houses or $10 million a month through affiliate marketing and all that. So I think that's just something to sell people on. But realistically, you know, a regular person, 401k is probably about all they're going to be able to do. And, you know, buy groceries and all that. So, you know, don't worry about what all these ultimate people are doing unless you can make a lot more income. So, you know, if that been bugging you, just do the best you can. And, you know, we still got Social Security, so you can retire when you're like 67. I talked to another guy. I just wanted to share some, you know, different things going on, experience. So, however I word that on the title, you know, about all this crazy stuff. But I went to, there's a new store in Edgefield. It's called Ace Hardware. It's been there about May. So it's been there about 3 months, a little less than 3 months. And one of the guys, you know, they look like little stormtroopers, the old little guys in there, older than me. And I asked him how old he was. He was 62, and we got to talking, and we needed a shovel. So my wife and son were back there getting a shovel. But the guy, he just started talking to me. He said, "How far you live?" I said, "About 10 miles from here." And then he said, "If you wasn't so big, I'd whip you." He was a little bitty guy, probably about 5'4", you know, and he's 62 years old. So I asked him, you know, did he retire? So he's already drawing Social Security at 62, and he's working there. And he said, as long as he don't make over $19,000 a year, they won't penalize him. But having insurance and all, you know, medical issues, I'm probably gonna work long as I can, but I'm 51 now, so 11 years, I might want to retire at 62 also, depending on how I feel. Then I can make more YouTube, but then you got to have money to make YouTube. So anyway, I just figured I'd share those things about, different kind of stuff. So if you like random stuff, you never know what somebody's going to post, never know what I'm thinking. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Give me some ideas. I might be able to do some stuff, I want to kind of keep it family friendly, kind of funny vlog. Trying to stay away from, politics or, all these controversial things. I just want it to be kind of funny, just share what I'm doing. And the movie like The Notebook, if I get to where I can't remember anything, then I can watch it and who's this guy? And then it might spark my brain this, oh yeah. And I think Adam Sandler had that, like 50 dates or something, people always forgetting. Then you had to reset your brain. And who knows, with artificial intelligence and computer technology, maybe I make enough videos, I could capture enough of my personality that they might be able to reboot my brain from my videos. Or, create a whole bunch of robots. How are you doing? How may I help you today? And that brings back another thing. I can't remember who did it, but there was actually a robot or a robot company, and it was a contest, and they would pay you, I think, $100,000. I might be wrong on the exact figure, but they would pay you for the use of your face, and they were going to put it on all these robots. And I was wanting to do that, but I couldn't figure out how to enter. So I don't know if it was international or if it was like Europe, but I come across it and I couldn't figure out how to enter. So I'm willing to do that, but I still want to use my face also. But the human form of my face would still look different probably than the robot form. But they were supposed to put in all these robots, like customer service, or if they're at the airport and they're walking, rolling around or whatever they do. But anyway, just share my thoughts today and making coffee. And I've only drank a little bit. If I drank the whole thing, woo! But thank you for watching, and we'll talk at you later.